Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today we have something exciting. I've really been loving this palette, and to be quite honest, it is my first Marc Jacobs palette. I picked it up the other day because the packaging was so cute, and I'm not really a leopard kind of girl, but for some reason I was really drawn to this when I saw it. You open it up and you get 7 gorgeous colors. You get your 5 shimmers, and then you get your 2 mattes. And today we're just gonna do a full face. I already have my eyebrows on because you know that's kind of like a nightmare for me to do without my glasses. All right, so let's go ahead and get started so I can show you some of these colors. All right, so the first color we have here is Hey Girl Hey, which is this beautiful color right here, which I'm always drawn to this color. These are extremely buttery. Look at that. Gorgeous, blendable colors. I can't believe I've never bought one of these palettes before. The next one is You Slay. So this is from their Frost collection. They also do have some lipsticks that I did not pick up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Holy cow balls. Okay, the next one is On the Runway. And then we have, are these not to die for? Then we have Serving Up. And then we have one of my favorite colors is Eleganza. I'm probably butchering that name, but here is Eleganza. And then we have the 2 matte colors. One of them is Extravaganza. Extravaganza, I'm running out of fingers. Oh my goodness, they're incredibly buttery and velvety. There's that color. And then the last one is For Your Life. As you can see, they swatch beautifully. It's just an incredible palette. I cannot believe I've never purchased anything, well, a palette from Marc Jacobs. I mean, I do have like their foundations and lip glosses. Their lip glosses are amazing also. So this is my first one and I'm in love. So today we're just gonna do a full face. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with first I'm gonna prime my face. I'm gonna use my LMS moisturizer. And can you believe I finally went to the doctor today and I'm feeling so much better because they put me on antibiotics and I'm not stuffy. I'm still a little runny and not too much, but today is like the first day that I was actually able to clean my house and, you know, just kind of get things going because I have not been doing anything for about a week because I've been sick for a week and it kind of was sucky. All right, so now I'm going to use my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. Oh gosh, I have colors? No. Because sometimes I'm really clumsy, as you could see, and I kind of leave everything in there. I'm clumsy. I'll drop my lash. I'll just do like goofy things. And yeah, that's me in real life. I mean, I can't wear heels because I'll trip and I'll fall and probably break my neck. Okay, now I'm going to go into my Double Wear foundation that I picked up again. And this is in the color Fawn, which is funny because, where's my favorite brush? Usually, every time I go pick up this, you know, this foundation, it's always a different color. It's very strange. So I'm going to be putting that on with my Jaclyn Hill brushes. I already have my eyebrows on, like I said. So I got to try not to wipe them off. I'm a little boogery still. Boogers and foundation, boogers and foundation. Oh my gosh, so I've been putting up my videos a little later because my husband's time changed at work and we like to have dinner together and, you know, we watch like Little House on the Prairie, and I know that's funny, but we watched Little House on the Prairie, but today we decided to skip Little House on the Prairie and we started watching Halloween, the new one that came out. Well, it came out, when did it come out? Months ago, but I think I've mentioned this before. My husband was in the military before and he doesn't feel comfortable going to the movies. So I go to the movies with some of my friends, but I kind of feel bad doing that. So I don't really go too often. I'm trying out a product and I'm going to go ahead and put it on right now. Anyway, and I'm putting on more than what I normally do because I'm like kind of testing this out. So My husband doesn't like to go to the movies because he's uncomfortable. Sometimes when we go out to eat, it's, you know, he has to sit at a certain spot so he could watch the door. And mind you, he was in the military for 23 years. So this is why we're watching the movie. I don't know why I got in that whole thing, but anyway, you know, we wait for the movies to come out on pay-per-view and then watch them then. And we make like this whole big deal. Like, we get our blankets. Like I said, we always order blankets, and then, you know, we give them to each other for Christmas. So we get our blankets and we just kind of lay around watching TV. And, you know, kind of like movie night, and we have ice cream and all that good stuff. And we did that tonight. And that movie, I used to love like scary movies. I still love them. But can I tell you that my mommy was naughty? She took me to see Halloween for my very first movie. This is back in the day. Ooh, this has like a nice little fragrance to it. So she took me to see my first scary movie when I was like 6 or 7, whenever the first Halloween came out. I know I'm aging myself. So I've been obsessed with scary movies. And the older that I get, I think I'm like starting to stress out. That movie had me stressed out. So I don't know about me watching like scary movies anymore. After this, I think I'm going to go watch like Sex and the City or something. I'm testing this product out. This new powder, and can I tell you that I'm kind of in love with it? I didn't think I was going to love it. Darn it, I didn't think I was going to love it as much as I do. It does have a strong scent, but I'll be doing this tomorrow, so stay tuned for tomorrow's video. God, that's really pretty. Ooh. All right, now I'm going to go into my little bougie Charlotte Tilbury. By the way, just in case you're wondering what powder this is actually the Fenty powder that I've been testing out for a few days and I've been loving. But stay tuned for tomorrow for the video. So we're going to go into my bougie little collection here. This is my Charlotte Tilbury. I love this. This, as you can see, I have a hip pan. This is a bronzer and this is the highlighter. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It is like my favorite color that, I'm going to start here. That gives you that nice warm look, like natural look. And she has it in a couple different shades, and you could find it at Sephora. But you know what? Today I went to Sephora and I've never seen Charlotte Tilbury there, and they had a couple of things there. So hopefully you are able to buy them now at the store, at the actual store, because usually you have to order it. So I'm just going to warm up my face with this and a Luxie brush. And I do like to go on my cheeks, underneath. Don't forget the neck. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my pretty vulgar. This is my blush that I've been loving lately. I'm going to smile. Just put a little bit on there. And I just put like a lot. Hello. Anyway, so yes, as I was saying, my husband was in the military for 23 years. He retired and we moved here. We were in California. And I'm going to go ahead with the damp Juno blender. I should say Juno blender because it's that little fuzzy one. And I'm just going to mash everything in. And we were in California. Then he decided that he wanted to come back to Florida, which is where I live now. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, that powder is making my Juno blender smell good. I'm like, Juno blender smell good. So yeah, so we came back to Florida, and you know, he was retired after 23 years, and then he decided to go to school after 3 weeks because he said he was turning into Martha Stewart, which I didn't mind, but he was cooking and cleaning while I was at work and I really enjoyed it. So he's like, he's not doing that anymore. He went to school. Now I'm going to be using my which one is this? My Mary Lou, and this is from the Balm highlighter. This is what it looks like. So pretty. So he went to school and started doing IT, and he works his butt off all the time, and he's just wonderful. He is my life. He does not like to be in front of the camera. I tell you, it's just weird for him. A little bit here and there on the vlogs, he starts talking a little bit, but then he gets embarrassed, and so that's why he's not, you know, on too often, because he don't like it. Okay, so now I told you guys yesterday I was gonna get my Fenty lip gloss, and I'm obsessed with the other one, the one I'm constantly talking about. Okay, and this one is called Fussy. So this is my new obsession, Fussy. I'll be talking about this tomorrow also. This is what Fussy looks like. Fussy is beautiful. So we are putting Fussy. It smells good. And I like to put it right on my lip line so that they look naturally pouty. Okay, now we're gonna go into the gorgeous palette. Look at this. I'm like obsessed with this palette. So I'm going to take a little Morphe Jaclyn Hill fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into this color right there. And I'm just gonna lightly place that all over my eyelid, because you know I love my shimmers. And I think that's why I'm not gonna put too much on my lower lid, because I don't want to disrupt the other color that I'm gonna lay down. But as you can see, I barely touched my eyelid, and look how much color I got. These are the kind of, this is the kind of palette that it is a little bit more expensive. It's almost $50. But can I tell you that if you are a beginner with eyeshadows, or if you have trouble blending or anything, this is a great palette to get, because whatever you do blends out beautifully. You could use my fingers. Yes, you could use my fingers for your face. You could use your fingers, blend everything out so beautifully. It's so ridiculously blendable and creamy that I would recommend this for a beginner. I know some of you have asked me about palettes for beginners, and I hate to say it, but this is definitely one that I would use, that I would recommend. All right, so now I'm going to go into this color right here, and I'm just going to look at that. I barely tap it on my eyelid, and the pigment is crazy. So yes, so ever since I started playing with this, oh my god, I can't put it down. I mean, hell, I've been using it at work, and people are like, what palette is that? Oh my gosh, look at that. So I'm gonna lay that brown halfway up. And then I'm gonna get my finger and just blend it out. The reason why I'm using my finger to blend it out, as you can see how creamy that is because the warmth of your finger is going to kind of move that color up, and it's going to just blend it out without, you know, like disrupting the color. There's more payoff for me when I use my finger than when I use a brush. All right, now I'm going to go into this gorgeous color right here, and I'm going to just tap that on my lower lid. See how easy it is just to, I mean, I did that like in seconds. It's so easy just to use your fingers with this palette. It's crazy. Do you like my press-ons? I put press-ons on because when I was watching that scary movie, I know it's gross, but I've said it that I bite my nails. I was nodding, I bit the rest of them on. That dude is so bad. That's a bad dude. So I was like, okay, well, now I'm going to be doing eyeshadow palettes. And I was like, you're going to be showing your nubs. I'm like, we're horrible together, by the way. So anyway, I had enough press-on so I could put them on so you don't have to look at my nubby fingers. Aren't these pretty? These are from Kiss, and these are the petites, in case you're wondering. They stay on for a good amount of time, and I say that because I have so much crap that I take to work, and I'm always like banging my hands around and stuff like that, and these kind of stay on. So look how quickly I applied this eyeshadow. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the little Jaclyn Hill brush. I'm going to go into that beautiful brown color. I cleaned my brushes, and I think the new cleaner that I used didn't really come off the brushes because I'm using that brush and it's stinging my eye. So I need to go back. Like when I clean my brushes, by the way, if you're wanting to clean your brushes really inexpensively, use 91% alcohol. This is awesome because sometimes you could use that switch thing and you could kind of like, you know, take the color off and reuse your brush. But if you really want to clean it and disinfect it and don't want to go through the cleaning of the brushes all the time, the 91% alcohol is a good way to clean your brushes immediately and they dry, or disinfect it immediately, and they dry like within seconds. So this, when I run out of my Japanese brush cleaner, then I tend to just use my 91% alcohol, because when I'm at work, I'm constantly cleaning my brushes or disinfecting them. So that 91 alcohol, as soon as you kind of, I know you put it in a little spray bottle, I spray the brush, lay it for 1 second, and then it's completely dry. So just in case you didn't know that, that is like a good way to disinfect your brushes. So now I'm just laying this color and just smoking my eye out. And then I'm going to go back into that color, and I'm just going to focus on the outer corners of my eye with it. All right, now I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill little Morphe brush. I'm going to go back into that. I'm barely going to dab it and just kind of blend everything together. All right, now I usually go back and forth, like I'll put a little mascara, whatever, and then I see where I like to add more color. I'm going to take my Snap mascara. Now, this is the mascara I did a review on that I wasn't quite sure if I loved it or hated. I definitely didn't hate it. The thing is that I need a lot of volume because I don't have a lot of lashes. But what I love about this mascara is that it does give me like great length. It does take a while for me to build it on my lashes because I have two. But the minute I build it, I just have really long skinny lashes because it doesn't give me volume, but I really am liking it. So I'm just going to put a little mascara so I could put my lashes on there. All right, now I'm going to go in. Of course, I didn't look for this a minute ago. I should have looked for my... I do this, I'm never prepared. All right, I'm going to get a black liner. I'm never prepared. Where is my Too Faced liner? All right, let's see. I am going to grab... where is... Oh, there it is. Sorry. You know, I'm never prepared. Oh, God. Sorry. I'm terrible. I'm going to grab my Pretty Vulgar little liner. And again, Jaclyn Hill. I'm going to grab that. Put a little bit in the back of my hand because this is a great like ink liner. But the only thing is you can't see how much product you're getting like that. So then I have to go in the back of my hand and just kind of take some of it off, because you're sticking your brush in this little well that you can't see. So I'm going to put that as close as possible to my lashes. So let me know, do you guys like scary movies? Is there like a good scary movie? Because this is actually the first one I've seen in a while. Let me know if you have like a favorite one. Or better yet, since you know, if you've been following me for a while, I love watching TV. I talk about it all the time. So if you guys have like a favorite TV show that you're watching, let me know. Or here's another one. What is your favorite Little House on the Prairie episode? That's fun. I love the Little House on the Prairie episodes where Laura and Nellie fight all the time. Those are my favorite. Well, of course, after Halloween, we did watch one episode of Little House on the Prairie. And it was the one where Nellie was mean to Laura's horse. And she fell off of it, and then she was pretending to be crippled. It's a bad kid. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and put a little bit more of mascara. Let me get a mamera. And I'm just gonna plop them on there. And you know, I always make a mess when I plop them. They're always falling because I can't see. And these are my 126s by eyelure. There's a huge difference. Look at that. I always screw up on one. Oh, looky there. I didn't mess up. What kind of? And that's it. It's a really simple, you know, little smoky eye with this palette. Now this did come out at the end of the holidays, I believe. I believe that every holiday they come out with one. Like last year they had the coconut, which now I'm really curious about that. I'm gonna have to go and pick up the other one because these are just ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again for my next video. And do not forget to let me know what your favorite scary movies are, or Little House on the Prairie, or if you're watching a good show, because I'm like obsessed with the TV. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful evening or morning if you're watching this in the morning, and I'll see you later. Bye. I swear the sting sticks. I thought I was done.